Oh, are you talking to me? I just heard the most hilarious story. Couldn't help myself. Since you asked, how about I tell you?
And that was part of the plan, yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a black cat who set out to save the world. Why? Because everyone told the cat it was a savior.
Okay, here we go.
The cat didn't get it. When it opened its big golden eyes, it was just stuck in this tiny cardboard box. And inside that tiny box, it was crammed full of even tinier little creatures. The cat was shocked. It had to tiptoe around, careful not to step on anyone. These tiny creatures, even living in their tiny box, had so much misery, so many disasters, constantly just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Please save us, they begged the cat. And of course, the cat agreed. Even if they hadn't asked, the cat would have helped anyway, because that's who the cat believed it was, a savior. And so the cat took up its sword, always fighting, always talking, always roving. Saving the world over and over. Until one day, it realized the cardboard box had been sealed shut. Isn't that kind of laughable?
Yeah, this is the depressing type of laughter.
Where's your sense of humor? Isn't it absurd? The sheer ridiculousness of everyone ignoring the fact that it's just a cat.
Oh yeah, no, she is
But in such
massively
a laughable
depressed.
story, somehow everyone else gets to be happy.
Trauma.
The ones who relied on the cat, the ones who hated the cat, they all got exactly what they wanted. But what about the cat? It wants to go home, but no one remembers. The box is sealed shut, and the ones who put the cat in there have already turned their backs on it.
Yep.
Even the cat itself has forgotten. Isn't that so absurdly laughable?
No, it's not. It's really not. Why it's important to remember, by the way, that at the end of the day, reminds me of a tweet that I saw about people giving out so much. And the reason why people aren't like givers, it was something related to that. Vexoria tweeted it, retweeted it. Let me find it real quick because I think this is an important thing to quickly talk about. So this was retweeted by Victoria the Sun Eater. Okay, I found it. So this is what the tweet said. What she ended up retweeting. When a person grows up feeling unseen, they learn to love by overgiving. They pour into everyone else, hoping that one day someone will finally pour back into them. So they become the caretaker, the fixer, the one who shows up even when no one shows up for them. And the hardest part, deep down, they're not trying to be strong. They're just waiting for someone to do for them what they've spent their whole life doing for everyone else. So Vexoria retweeted that. That's how I found out about this. And as someone who is also like this, I really, really, really feel for Amieth. And the reason for that, I really wish my actual camera was working so I could be less stiff when I talk about this, but we're gonna deal with it. It's fine. The reason why, so that's kind of the situation that Imeth is in. It's something similar to that, and the reason why it speaks so loudly is as someone who is also like that, the reason why I don't find the story that she talked about laughable is because that is trauma talking in an effort to kind of suppress what she's actually feeling. It's a cry for help, almost literally, as like that's what her laughter is. It's a cry for help. Because everyone expected Imeth to do such great things and whatnot, and she ended up doing them, and now she's all but forgotten, basically. You know, the being stuck in, sealed inside the box, she's sealed inside the Exostrider. That's what it basically is. She gave up her life in order to, you know, protect everyone, and who cares at this point? Those that relied on the cat, you know, those that relied on Imeth, those that hated Imeth, who hated the cat, they kind of got what they wanted in the end. You know, the Imeth saved everyone who needed her, and everyone who disliked her got their wish and that she's gone now. And all Imeth wants is to just be given that same care. That's all Imeth wants, she just wants to be given the same love and care and whatnot. And that's why it really speaks to me, because as someone who's also like that, as someone who wants to just give and give and give and then be given back, just remember to kind of like, if you are being given something by a friend, just kind of like pay attention to them, I guess, is kind of just the easiest way to put it. Because they're taking the time to help you with something. And you know, it's not just, if you can help yourself, don't just give thanks. Don't just say thank you. Don't just say thank you to the effort that they did to help you. Try to give back to them. And try to show them that you appreciate them. And, you know, enjoyed their help and whatnot. Because you never know what's going to eventually happen when they give too much and they get too empty for too long. What's going to happen if they just suddenly vanish like Imeth did? You're not going to be able to actually give that thanks back to them. It's going to be too late. And then especially if you took advantage of them, you know, what are you going to have after that? I know it's probably a bit too stiff. It's probably a weird conversation to hear about from my stiff model, because again, my phone's dead. So I have to rely on my camera, but, you know, I stand by what I said. And just, if you have friends that are like that, don't just let them keep giving for you. Try to find a way to give back, and more than just thanks. Because you don't know what's going to happen in the future, and like what's going to happen if they're gone, and it's too late for you to give back, basically. So, if you are a giver, like myself, like Vex, again, Vexori, who retweeted this, and I saw a few others retweeted as well, I want you to know, from one person to another who's like that, I really feel for you. I really do. And I hope you find the person or the people who not only really appreciate the giving that you do, but don't just let you give until you're empty. They help you refill. And I really, really hope that you find those people, that person, whatever you're kind of searching for, that really do value your worth. Because I promise you, those people are out there. You know, and that may seem counterintuitive for me to say that, and then I tell you to just, like, be careful with giving and whatnot. But I'm not saying that as a reason for you to just give until you wear yourself out. No. Because it's hard, it's easier said than done, obviously. Givers, you know, those who overgive, those who are unseen, wanting to give in order to eventually be given back. Care about yourself too, and I promise you, you will eventually come across the people who won't just let you waste away. And if you have friends that are givers, if you have friends or family or other loved ones that are givers like that, spend some time to show that you appreciate everything that they have given. And make sure that they don't bleed themselves dry, okay? You know, just from me. Just for me, at the very least, if you see this. And again, no matter who you are who sees this, please understand that I love and care about you. And I'm someone who likes to be in everyone's corners. So if you feel like you don't have someone in your corner, I promise you, you do, even if you don't know me. Because I see you. Okay? I see you. I promise you I do. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's continue on.